Imagine a brand new toy line on the shelf that brought back that feeling you had as a kid. Alternation action figures, humans, hybrids, heroes. Remember, Ultra Maximus viewers get 10% off with code ULTRAMAX. Now available at Pandemoni Toys. Link in the description below. Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here. Give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And jump over to Facebook and like my page to upload your video links, pictures, and join the conversation there. Click on the links in the description below. Hey guys, now follow me on Instagram at Ultra Maximus Reviews and Twitter at Ultra__Maximus. Links in the description below. Oh, hey, look, it's Weird Wolf. You are fucked. Thou art a buffoon.
You suck.
Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another Transformers figure, and it's from Transformers Cyberverse Bumblebee Adventures, and it's the Energon Armor Thunderhowl. Now, we just saw leaked pictures of this a few months back. I was really surprised to see it released this early. I found it at my local Target over in Center Grove, Indiana, south of Indianapolis, and they had two of them. So I went ahead and picked one up because, well, I liked the older version that we had in the Generations line, and I figured, why not? So let's go ahead and jump in there and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Thunderhowl in the packaging, and much like the other Ultra figures with the Energon armor, it's in an open box. You can touch and feel the toy, which is kind of cool. Now, the one thing I've noticed straight out of the gate, the artwork versus the figure, they're two different color schemes. Like, he's a lot more blue, it looks like. Here, blue and gray, and then he's got the gray cape bits here, versus this one's got the red, and then he's got a lot of green going on here. I have not seen the character in the show yet, so I don't know if that's screen accurate or not. Leave a comment down below. Give me your opinion. Let me know if you are a Cyberverse watcher. But for what we got, I really like the look of the figure. I think it's looking pretty cool. It shows the Energon armor in effect down there. We get the logo, the artwork. Side of the package has some Autobots over here that says Ultra Class Action Attacker, and then we've got the same artwork right there. So just a close-up. There is the artwork of the character. There he is in the box, looking all kinds of cool. And then, of course, the logo. And then that's how the Energon armor works. And then we got all the bots on that side, and then the artwork right there. Again, back of the package here, it says that Thunderhowl is a Knight of the Primes. I like how they kept that from the Generations line. That is very cool. And there he is in robot mode versus his wolf mode, and he transforms in 13 steps. And once again, here's the Energon armor right there, and so just kind of a close-up. Yep, there's the little quote-unquote write-up. There he is in his robot mode, looking all types cool. There he is in his wolf mode that looks like he has a cape on. And then there's the Energon armor play gimmick. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging here. Now, I will say the previous Energon armor figures I've been impressed with. So let's go ahead and get this guy out of the box and see how he measures up. And here we have Thunderhowl out of the packaging, and I gotta say, this may be, and I know I've said this the past two Energon armor figures, might be the best Ultra class figure we've gotten for Cyberverse. I really like this figure. There are some things that I kind of gripe about on it. One of them being the cape here. It really doesn't sit all that well on the shoulders. It's very loosey-goosey because it does not clip into the shoulders very well. and some of the joints are a little bit loose, and the play gimmick can kind of get annoying, but I mean, those are minor gripes, I suppose. Overall, this thing is great. It is wonderfully articulated. The sculpt is good. However, I'm not really sure what the deal is with the paint scheme on this. Everything that I've seen of Thunderhowl in the show, he's kind of blue with a silver cape, and this guy's green with a maroon cape. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. If you know, leave a comment down below. I really like the other version that we saw on the show. There is another version of this toy out there that's not an Energon armor. I don't have that. I don't know if it's been released as of yet. It looks a lot more knightish than this figure does. So as far as articulation on this figure, I'm going to take the cape off because it's probably just going to fall off. Let's see here. Head does not move because of the play gimmick. His shoulders do go up and down. They go all around. They're on a ball socket. There is a mushroom peg at the upper arm. He's got a really nice elbow joint. There is a twist at the wrist. There's a mushroom peg there. Oh, I'm about to launch the armor. Get in there. The legs kick that far up. They kick all the way back. They kick out. The joints in the hips have some movement, and that's mainly for transformation. He's got a mushroom peg at the upper leg. He's got a really nice knee joint right there. There is also a joint up here, but that's for transformation, and then he does have some articulation in the foot as well. I mean, overall, the guy is very articulated, and his gimmick wants to pop out. Again, hang on. All right, so there we go. So, yeah, I mean, articulation's very, very nice on this guy. The play gimmick, of course, is the Energon armor. You're going to push the wolf, I guess, jaw down, and then that's going to pop forward, and it looks pretty cool. I like it. It's just these gimmicks can be very hit or miss for me on if they work well or not. This one likes to pop very easily, so just be advised of that. So a couple other play gimmicks on this figure as I'm about to launch the armor again. Let me pull this off through this here. I want to take a look at the sword. You can actually put the wolf skull as the guard on the Energon sword right there, and that looks awesome. I do appreciate that. Very, very cool. This is the way it comes packaged. You can also take it off and get the play gimmick back into place. There we go. And you can mount it onto his chest here. So he's a bit of a parts former. Like that. And then you've got the wolf on the chest, which I do like. I like this look a lot, but I also like it on the sword hilt. And then the sword itself actually goes into the tail, which becomes the sword's sheath. So there is a plug that you're going to plug the sword into, and then this is also where it goes for storage in the wolf mode when you transform it. So again, another really, really fun play gimmick. I do like that. I wish this fit better into the pegs, but it is what it is. Most of the time I just kind of hang the cape on there because it's just easier to do that. That being said, it's a pretty interesting figure. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I really do dig the sculpt on the figure. I think it looks pretty cool. I like the color scheme. I like the green and the neon blue, the metallic neon blue, and the maroon cape, but it just doesn't match what I've seen from the show. I don't know if he changes colors at some point in an episode, but I have not seen it. The cape, I do like how it kind of hangs over the back. He's got these little spikes everywhere. The green with the spikes really give me an Alicon mode from Quintessa, and I don't know, it's just kind of strange. But overall, I think this is cool. It's fun. I wish they would have put it in the colors we saw in the show. Maybe we'll get a Takara repaint or reissue Who knows? But overall, I think it looks good. Looking at the midsection of the figure, again, I'm digging the sculpt. I like the wolf head on the chest. I think that is very cool. The Autobot logo looks nice. All the sculpt work looks good. I like how the sword goes into the sheath that is the tail. That is very cool. And he's got these kind of Wolverine claws on his hands, and that's really just for the transformation. But we get these nice metallic blue highlights. We get some interesting kind of tread-like look on the cape, which I think is pretty cool, kind of interesting. Overall, I think they've done a pretty good job with the sculpt and made a very interesting character of him. And taking a look at the figure with the Energon armor deployed, I like the look, I like the sculpt of the helmet. And then we've got a nice Energon chest with the Autobot logo on it. This really needs to be deployed with the wolf head off. The wolf head kind of disables the gimmick, so be aware of that. And then we can kind of see the back without the cape on there, all the detail and everything. Looks really good with or without the cape. The one thing I will say, because of the translucent blue, you don't see all the really neat detail that's in that helmet. It's a nice closed-off mask kind of look, and I don't know, it'd be nice to get a better view of that sculpt. And finally, take a look at the legs of the figure. Again, I like the sculpt, I like the silver paint, the metallic blue highlights, the dark green, all that looks good. The feet are nice and stable. We get some really nice articulation in these legs as far as mushroom joints and multiple hinges go. So that's really, really cool. I definitely dig that. Not a lot of hollow points per se, a little bit on the back of the legs. But yeah, nothing that's going to be a deal breaker for me. Again, I mean, it's stable, it poses well, and it's painted well and sculpted well. I mean, that's all I can say. For comparison, here we have a Thunderhowl next to fellow Wavemate Clobber, and I'm really liking this line. It has improved greatly over the past year. I think they put a lot of effort into these Ultra Class figures, and I'm digging them. I'm definitely digging them a lot more than I am a lot of the Warrior Class figures, for sure. Now, Thunderhowl transforms into a wolf, which is always fun, and the transformation's actually not that difficult, but it's also not very simplistic. It's kind of in the middle of the road. So let's go ahead and get in there and transform him. Now, he is a bit of a parts former, like I said, so we're going to take the cape off. We're going to take the sword off. His head is going to pop off like that. You're going to want to make sure that that is on. Lift that up, and then arms want to fold inward like that. You're going to spin the hands around, not the arms themselves, and they're going to kind of go in this little bendo mode. And then you're going to unhinge the hips. There are 2 ports in the back. You're going to plug in there and there. It's going to stabilize the figure, and then you're going to bend the knees, and then you're going to bend the legs forward to kind of give him this animal mode, and then bring his hips inward, and he's going to kind of have this nice wolfy kind of pose. And then you're going to have the really difficult part, and that is going to be to get this tail piece into his butt. I always take the sword out, and this is just, I don't know, they did not do this very well. Watch, it's going to make a liar out of me and go in right away. But you want to find the exact point to get it in. There it goes, like that. And then I put the sword back in. Come on. There we go. So plug that in like that. And then you could have, I suppose, the wolf mode without the cape, which in itself does not look bad, but you're supposed to put the cape on him according to the instructions. And again, I just really kind of lay it on there because it doesn't plug in very well. All right, so let's kind of zoom in and get a better shot here of the wolf. And yeah, I mean, it looks okay. It's very cartoonish. Of course, it is for Cyberverse, but it's pretty decent. He's got a nice long wolfy type of tail. Now, he does have articulation in the mouth. If I can get it to focus here. There we go. So he does have articulation there, so that's nice. He's got the articulation in his legs, and you can kind of pose him around and get him in a few different poses. But overall, I mean, it looks decent. It's beastie enough, and it resembles the wolf in the show, except for the fact it's not the right colors. But all in all, I really like it. So is the Energon Armor Thunderhowl Ultra Class figure something that you want in your Transformers collection? Well, if you are collecting all of the Cyberverse figures, I think this is something that you'll probably really like. If you are a Thunderhowl completist, this is something that you're going to want. I like the fact they continued him being a knight. I think this is probably the most articulated of all the Ultra Class figures that we've gotten out of Cyberverse, which I really do like. Unfortunately, he's got a little bit of a joint issue. They're a little bit loose. The cape doesn't quite fit on perfectly, and the play gimmick is a little too jumpy. Those are nitpicks for what this figure is. For $20 out of Cyberverse, this is probably leaps and bounds ahead of the other figures. This is just about to the point of being in a regular line. In fact, a little engineering tweaking, and it could definitely be in one of the major lines like Siege or Kingdom. So yeah, overall, I'm very impressed with it, and I think collectors as well as kids will too. So there he is, Thunderhowl from Transformers Cyberverse. Hey guys, thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And jump over to Facebook and like my page to upload your video links, pictures, and join the conversation there. Click on the links in the description below.